Hi guys, welcome back. Now let's continue the fifth session of Vocab Booster. So let's discuss with the first word. The first word on your screen is pragmatic. Pragmatic is someone who is very realistic, very practical. He does not believe too much in theory, rather, he believes in what can be practiced. So, pragmatic is being practical, realistic, or you can say drawn to reality. So, I think in today's world, you need to be pragmatic in making your decisions about your life. Venerated is something that is very respected, revered, worshipped, or you can say adored. जिसकी पूजा करी जाए, you respect or honor someone. Like in India, in Hindu tradition, cows are venerated, so they are respected. Contemplate is to think deeply about something. बहुत गहराई में जाकर सोचना. Like this is the best time that you need to contemplate about your career. So brood, cogitate, or think deeply, especially about your future. I am contemplating to write IPMAT as well as CUET so that I can get admission into one of the best universities of India. Concede is to accept without uh, being very sincere about something. So पूरा 100% आपका मन नहीं है बट फिर भी सामने वाली की बात को आपने एक्सेप्ट कर लिया, दैट इज सो एक्सेप्ट विद रिजर्वेशन. Discretion is wisdom or intelligence. So where it is believed that you have ability to take decision. So I think our constitution consider 18 to be age where you can be called as an adult, because we think that our brain has become mature and has developed discretion to decide what is right and what is wrong. Next word is transient. Transient is something that changes very, very quickly. Short lived, ephemeral, or temporary. So, like emotions, happiness, sadness are transient. You cannot remain permanently happy or permanently sad. They will keep changing. So, even our failures are also transient, right? Indifferent is unconcerned. मुझे फर्क नहीं पड़ता. I don't care, right? So, I don't care attitude is called as indifferent or having no emotions. Some people are quite indifferent to the feelings of other people. Debility is a kind of physical weakness. So, after a long illness, though he has recovered, but there's still debility in his energy level. Prosaic is dull, uninteresting. Something that is pretty boring can be called as prosaic. Sometimes studying vocabulary could also be quite prosaic. But from communication perspective and from different competitive exam perspective, you have to study them and learn them. Premonition is a kind of forewarning, या एक तरह से आपको आभास हो रहा है कुछ बुरा होने वाला है, right? So forewarning of something bad that is going to happen. So you have that gut feeling or hunch of that something bad is going to happen. So I have a premonition that if I go out today, then something wrong may happen. Let's go to the next set of 10 words. Sanguine is person very positive, optimistic, cheerful. He is not sad, right? So sanguine. People like sanguine personality. Coherent is being logical. something that is very convincing. His ideas were so coherent that nobody could raise a single question mark. Everybody willingly accepted his ideas. Specious is that looks to be true, but that is not true. It means something that is misleading, maybe a kind of false claim. So while purchasing a product, you should check every fact. Don't believe in specious things that has been talked in advertisement. Sarcastic is being satirical or criticizing someone by making fun of him. Right? So criticism with fun could be called as, or humorous criticism can be called as sarcasm. Hackneyed is something that is overused. An expression that is used so much that it looks very ordinary, lacking newness, or mundane, trite, or banal. These are the quite common words that are used in synonyms. So his expressions are like there are certain film stars. If you see their many movies, so you will see hackneyed dialogues and expressions in their movie. There is no novelty, there's no new ideas. Maverick is someone who is very unconventional. He does not believe in following the set pattern. So it bit unconventional or non-traditional, unorthodox. So whenever someone comes with an innovative idea, right, for some people he is quite maverick. Subjugate is to suppress someone or suppress someone's authority. Bring him under complete control. Bring someone under complete control. Like for almost 150 years, Britishers have subjugated our country. Eclectic is diverse, where a lot of variety is available. So diversity, like if you want to improve your reading comprehension, you have to read eclectic articles. You can't read articles from the similar topic. You have to read variety and diversity. Tyranny is a kind of misrule or abuse of power. When you're using your power, because if someone has been given authority, that the use of authority has to be done in a very wise manner that helps people. If you are misusing that or abusing your power and authority, that becomes kind of tyranny. So I think that is why the British rule in India is considered to be a kind of tyranny where you are subjugating all the Indians. Laud is to praise someone or appreciate or admire someone. Right? So I think Sachin Tendulkar is lauded for his humility despite being so successful in his life. The last five words, castigate is to scold someone. Dantna fatkarna, admonish. Like the court castigated the government for not taking timely actions on certain issues. Disillusion, breaking of a myth, जब आपका भ्रम दूर हो जाता है. Like lot of people are disillusioned that US can be real friend of our country. So disillusion is किसी चीज के हम myth में जी रहे थे, and now that myth has broken and the reality is in front of our eyes, then you become disillusioned. Everything is crystal clear to you. That illusion has been shattered. Abridge is to shorten something or maybe kind of abbreviate. Agnostic is someone who thinks that existence of God is unknown or unreal. So person who is doubter in the existence of God. And irony is a contrasting situation, or there's a contrast between the reality and the imagination or theory. Like it is irony in our country that women are not safe in the capital city of Delhi. मतलब दिल्ली इतना सेफ प्लेस है, कैपिटल है, इतना सिक्योरिटी, बट डिस्पाइट दैट इफ women are not safe there, that's an irony. So a very contrasting situation, or there is a contrast between expectation or reality. Another example could be, it was the biggest irony that the police officer was looted inside the police thana, right? So police supposed to save other people, but they themselves became victim of that. So that becomes irony. Let's discuss the exercise based on the above words. So I think synonym based exercise. So venerated is respected, revered, honored. Coherent is something that is very logical. Castigate is to scold someone. Discretion is wisdom or intelligence, ability to take right decision. Prosaic is dull or boring. Tyranny is oppression. And laud is to admire someone. Next is antonym. Indifferent is you don't care, you're not sensitive. So the best antonym would become insensitive. Specious is something that is untrue, false, misleading. So antonym will be true. Maverick is someone who's untraditional. So antonym will become traditional. Agnostic, antonym is believer. And concede is to agree with something without resistance. Defy is to resist. So defy means to resist something. And now let's look at this word of fill in the blanks. It was a tragic that he made himself sick by worrying so much about his health. So I think this looks kind of contrasting situation. So I would say irony. By thinking too much about health, you became sick. People in the region are fiercely independent and resist all attempts to subjugate them. So they don't believe in any kind of suppression. Your music is quite ranging from beautiful ambient moment to highly deconstructed. So there's a lot of variety. So I would use the word eclectic. Her attitude helped her become a successful businesswoman. So it means her attitude was very positive and realistic. So the best option has to be pragmatic. For me, it was the year I became utterly disillusioned with politics. It means earlier you were pretty interested with politics, but now that myth is clear. Many people her for her efforts to help the poor. Lot appreciate. She had a sudden premonition of disaster. She had that gut feeling of disaster. So I think that was the fifth session of Vocab Booster. So I think in these last five sessions, we have covered almost 150 words, which are going to play a very, very important role in your exam prep. So guys, all the very best. Thank you.